Hello, hello. It's been a while. Today we're actually jumping into the main story, because I haven't done that one yet. So let's do that. After a seemingly endless wait, the nighter was finally coming ashore. So let's see what happens in Kowloon. Sounds of paddles trickled through the air, but the singers themselves remain unseen. The instrumental chirps lighten the atmosphere. Yo, is that a shark over there? Captain, lend me a sight for a sec. How many times have I told you, Kamui? Be patient and prudent while on standby. But hey, even the grey ravens are roosting over there. Kamui points to where Liv and Lucia are standing. Lucia, as always, is carefully studying the surroundings. Liv, on the other hand, seems a bit excited by the sight of the sea. On an unrelated note, Pulau gifted Lucia the stage costume from before. She did not, you have to buy that one. Liv is leaning against the ledge, one hand on the taffrail, the other stretching out to the sea as if fishing for something. At Lucia's hint, Liv notices the gaze from everyone. A blush slowly creeps over her petrified face. I. See, even the grey ravens are chilling and having a good time. Captain, we should take a break too. Until the ship reaches the shore, we cannot let our guard down. Commandant, could you please keep your people on their toes? Do we agree with him? I guess it's always good to take a rest, right? Hooray! Very well, I respect your decision. I'm terribly sorry. We're still fixing up the previous system malfunction, so we cannot dock just yet. We hope you're doing okay on the ship. Sure. The figure walking over is Yazi, a member of Kowloong crew. Once an enemy, but after the death of Villiers, she confessed her wrongdoings, even offering to make up for it. Well, at least this time we're not surrounded by enemies, so that's a plus. I suppose you're done getting things back in order on the ship? Only halfway or so. Pulau and the others are still busy patching things up. I came here to check if you needed anything. Well, in that case, let's talk about something that's on top of everyone's mind. You are absolutely sure we're headed for that city, right? Yes, the ship will return to its true course as soon as the system comes back online. You will see the real Kowloon soon. What kind of place is it? An urban fortress where cultural relics and important technologies are preserved. Have you made contact with Kowloon since you restored the system? Say, reporting to them about your return? About that... Hey, don't pause on that! The place can't be usurped like the ship or something, can it? That would be an unlikely scenario. It is only that our messages are all met with silence. I don't mean to offend, but I would assume you wouldn't make an elementary mistake like messing up the channel frequency. Naturally, we matched up everyone's database to reconfirm the frequency is correct. If that is indeed the case, then something must be going on at our destination. Lady Aziz, we found a usable port. A sudden message from the loudspeakers interrupts the conversation and draws everyone's attention to the port the ship is approaching. Looks like a thorough investigation is in order. Might I ask for your squad's assistant, Grey Raven Commander? Sure. This way, with the help of Grey Raven, we can better handle any emergencies that might arise. An almost animalistic siren pealed through the ship, drowning out everyone's voices and the jitters of the crewmates. Docking time! Grey Raven's point of view. Let's go with an curious version of Grey Raven. As soon as the ship docks, everyone aboard rushes ashore. Yet, sensing the uncanny air, the Kowloong crew shouts and stops the stampede. Not a single soul is at the port, no sailors, no mechanoids. Something's afoot. The same thought flickers through everyone's minds. After discussing it with the others, all of you reach a consensus and agree to Chrome's plan, which is to send an elite squad to scout the area before doing anything else. Do we have a lot of squads to choose from? Setting off from the port and walking a long distance, a wall shows up, towering before everyone. Is this a city wall? Let's ignore the size of that thing first, but something strange has clearly bubbled around the city. Is it a shield? A rough scan suggests that the city is surrounded by an extremely powerful signal jammer, along with a layer of virus filter. As for what's wrapping around that tower, it appears to be some kind of light barrier. Signal jammer. That explains how it's staying off the grid. That's exactly what I thought. To think there exists an earthbound faction that matches Babylonia and tech. So what now? Do we go in? We are going in, alright. I'm just a little concerned about the situation. What situation? On our way here from the port, we haven't seen a single person. The port must have been deserted for a reason. And yet, on the surface, the city looks well preserved. Enormous, but fully functional. Not to mention the detector on the wall, which has been monitoring us since we got here. Talk about getting on my nerves. Hey, anybody in there? Hello? You're watching us, right? Instead of shouting yourself hoarse, shall we just enter and see for ourselves? Yazi, if you're here, what about the others on the ship? Given the circumstances, I figured it'd be best if I lead you into the city. Are you volunteering? Only because I need your help too. Even I can't be sure what's going on in there. We won't make any progress standing here. Let's go in. Silent, still, but alive. The stagnant city greets you with a neat row of commercial buildings and streets, lined by glittering, newish-looking goods. It looks more abstract than anything, if you ask me. But still not a soul to be seen. Liv, have you detected any biosignals, or for that matter, any mechanical frequencies? No, not within my scanning range. As for machines, only some terminals, nothing automatic. How could this be? Where has everyone gone off to? Maybe the corrupted already stomped through the place and... Impossible. The streets would have been ransacked if the corrupted had been here. Besides, the city is protected by a fully functioning filter. And a short scan suggests that the viral density in this area is incredibly low. Then how do you explain this ghost town? Not much to explain. I relocated the residents to the core area. It's Q, it's the recessor. Who goes there? That high and mighty one up there. Babylonians. A circus of credits, as expected. I'm Q, the leader of Kowloong Corp. Aren't you supposed to be dead? Well, let me tell you the truth. Over the years of Kowloong's development, I became its leader. Then Villiers impersonated me. He sneaked on with a copy of Huashu and activated Plan B, the KCC vessel, the Niter. And the rest is history. Villiers grew attached to the copied system, and his indiscretion eventually led to the demise of them both. Huashu came up with the plans for the city and the ship, and yet in their sordid little parallel, the other Huashu met such a pathetic end. What a disgrace to Kowloong. My god, are you... Whoa. The real leader of Kowloong, Lady Q. May I ask what really happened in the city? Yazi, you have the cheek to come back after you slunk off with Olivia. I fell for the other Lady Q's vision, but the situation now, lady. Now, Kowloong does not require you anymore. I appreciate you bringing the ship back in one piece, but you are no longer part of Kowloong. What? You and those on the ship used to be part of Kowloong, but after what you people went through out there, your mentality has changed. If I order you to attack Babylonia right now, will you do it? Will those on the ship do it? Is Kowloong a monarchy? We are not a monarchy, but to ensure the unity of our community, we have to be of one mind. So it's a dictatorship. I understand if you don't take kindly to Babylonia, but those people on the ship, they want to come home badly. Are you really going to abandon them? I have abandoned plenty of things in my life, and those people are but another addition to that list. Besides, they'll be safest on the ship. Is that why you relocated the residents in the city? I'm amazed by how purely informed you Babylonians are. Very well then, this info is on the house. The Ascendants are planning to attack us with an army of corrupted. Soon this place will become a battlefield, and everything outside of a live war will be devoured by those filthy corrupted. We did pick up corrupted activity earlier, but they are targeting this place? How did Hassan just randomly... President! Sorry, it's an emergency. Using you as a relay for now. Ah, the president of Babylonia, Hassan. Never expected we'd meet like this. Allow me to apologize for the lack of decorum. It has been quite hard to contact you, what with the signal drama and all. But enough about that. Are you certain of the Ascendant's plans? You're the leader of Babylonia. Is your dome piece for show? So what, they're really after the Gestalt tech in your hands? Who are you? We already learned that. As you should know, we have a Gestalt kept in Babylonia. And here in Kowloong there's an AI system called Huashu that stands for the same source as that Gestalt. If something so important falls into the Ascendant's hands, Babylonia will be imperiled, which is why I proposed that we join you in defending. Proposal denied. Huh? But why? Kowloong has its own powers and its own rules. We will determine the fate of Earth on our own. And we do not require any assistance or meddling from anyone, be it from Babylonia or the Ascendants. Desire, Commandant, a large number of enemies detected. We're ambushed. Can we? Been waiting for this. Ready to engage on your mark. Now, we're falling back. People of Kowloong, fight off the invaders. Protect Kowloong. Down with the invaders. The enemies are closing in, and they're all constructs. Constructs? You must be kidding me. Commandant, time to pull back. Do not engage. Kami, do not fully engage. You hear me? Kami. Yeah, I got it. I still have to point my stick at the enemies to cover our rear though, don't I? Maybe. That was only the intro. Holy moo. How could this be? Now isn't the time to be emotional. Let's leave. Our enemies are constructs, Renus. Don't lose your focus. Where did all these constructs come from is the question. The statues are moving. Are they my enemies? They are. Why am I fighting them? Ouch. More of them are coming up ahead. We can't let them surround us. Hurry. Wait, aren't they? They're from Kowloong, right? So why are they attacking me instead of like the actual enemy? There's too many of them. More enemies, above. Everyone watch yourselves. Hello you. Wait, they've dropped their pursuit? Whatever, let's just get out of here. Okay. The real Huashu must not fall into the hands of Ascendants. Babylonia forces started gathering. Just located Strikehawk and Grey Raven. They lost their enemies. Tell them to be on standby and wait there for further instructions. Understood. These Kowloongers must have lost their mind. First they reject our proposal to fight against our common enemy, and now they are attacking us? That's what I was wondering. Flexing their muscles, I guess. Wasting time, more like it. Utterly vain and stupid. Now that your negotiation failed, time to step back and let me take the helm. I'm going to dispatch an elite squad to bring back that AI to keep it from falling into Ascendant's hands. Aren't Grey Raven and Strikehawk like the most elite squads you have? That will only lead to more conflicts with Kowloong. You got any better idea? You don't seriously expect us to sit on our hands waiting for them to defeat the Ascendants, do you? What I'm trying to say is that we should join this war. Do I have to remind you that Kowloong has flatly turned down our allegiance proposal? Doesn't mean we can't act on our own. We're gonna go in and defend the weakest parts of Kowloong. That's my plan. As he speaks, Hassan unfolds the map of Kowloong and marks the route where Raven just traveled with red circles. You can't be serious, Hassan. It'd be a huge area to cover. Do I look like I'm joking? For this fight, no, this war, I'm going to be at the front lines. Celica. Yes, President. Spread the word. Gather everyone available. Tell them to cease all current tasks except the priority S1s and redeploy them to Kowloong for this defense campaign. What about the supply line? Set up a large base like the one we use in field operations. We only need to ensure access to emergency supplies. Nicola, if I put you in charge of Babylonia while I'm away, will that be fine? Why go to such lengths to help an organization that refuses to partner with us? We have to. I don't want to miss another chance. I'm sure you can understand that, Nicola. Actually, true, I mean they're like a huge human corporation, and there isn't many of that left, right? If we're going to fight a war, we need to mobilize every resource we have, Hassan. My thoughts exactly. Okay, what's this? In the Arctic land, the fisher was urging the sailor to hurry. Forest guards were chasing after the corrupted. That's a thing we haven't heard in a long time. Sometime earlier. In an Arctic land, a fisher burdened by a bulging bag of tools is trudging forward in the snow. Ahead of him is the port shared by members of the Arctic Route Union, with a couple ships lazing nearby. A group of sailors are huddled around a furnace-like heating device, shading away. The fisher strides up to them and shouts in his signature booming voice. "Oi, we sailing today?" His deafening voice dusts snow off the trees and draws the sailors' attention. The words evidently reach them, but the fisher is met with a no gesture by an annoyed-looking sailor. "Aye, aye, come on, let's sail today." The fisher is aware of the gesture, but he continues on and joins in with the sailors. "Nah, won't do. You keep saying that over and over. How long you having your vacation?" "We ain't slacking, mate. Why else do you think we're here?" "'S right. Why even are you all here if you ain't getting paid for shit?" The fisher flares up at the sailors. The winds are stable to the point that staying on land is blasphemy. The sea, the fish is cold. "We have them Babyloni bolognese now. Just jab one of them serums if it gets all viral like. Come on, let's board." "Ah, for the last time, no sailing today." The fisher was shaking and rattling the sailor. Unable to take it anymore, the sailor stands and tries to reason with the fisher. "I don't know why you fishers ain't sharing pipes with one another, but we've been repeating it, the corrupted in the sea. There's always corrupted there, and we have them big fat cannons on the ship. Just listen. The corrupted in the sea has been hiving up, getting all feisty like, and since whatever them stray raid A's been banding together all in one place. Stray reddies? Even those from the no-man's zones? Yeah, for some reason they all divided somewhere. Don't know where they're beheaded, but they are relaying through the sea here." Hearing the sailor, the fisher begins to realize the gravity of the situation. He pulls at the tools tilting from his back and slings them astern. We gonna be safe here?" "At least for now they're not trying to land. Simply shoaling it up here for going somewhere else." "So them corrupted's getting fewer around here, aye? When they're done swarming it all up in the seas, then we should be safe to go." "I guess." "It won't be possible." Interrupting the conversation is a spear-wielding centaurus, followed by a group of a kind. Just like the fisher, they are bearing bags. "Oh, forest guards. There ain't any of them corruptos here, right?" Astonished by the presence of the humanoid hybrid constructs, the Fisher asks inquisitively, curious as to why they are here. The corrupted are all in the sea. We are here for something else. You mean? We don't know when the corrupted will be back, but this much we know. Nothing good will come out of it if they gather up. So we can borrow your ships, sailors. You're telling them red eyes? Yes, to find out what they are up to. I have a bad feeling about this. What do we do, Captain? The sailor turns to ask a man who has stayed silent all this time. The man ponders, his eyes darting between his ships and the force guards. I can lend you the ships, but on one condition. Diana furrows her eyebrows at the captain's response. She falters a little, but she quickly hides her expression. We don't have much to offer in exchange. If I can go cheaper. Not for this, no. The captain loudly interrupts Diana in a solemn voice, and an embarrassed look crosses Diana's face. Because we're sinners? Pah, you think I still care about that? You can have the ship, sink it, whatever. But all you must come back here in one piece. That's my condition. Diana's consternation quickly gives way to joy. She holds the captain's big, stretched out hand. Thank you. We promise to hold up our end of the bargain. All right then, boys. Give them the keys, and get your stinky laundry off the ships. Wait, Captain, are we not going with them? We can't fight. We can only hold them back if we go. That I'm sure of. All right then, move it. Following the captain's command, the sailors swing to action. Even the Fisher, still in a daze, joins the effort. The force guards murmur between themselves. Didn't know their attitude towards us changed so much. Which is all the more reason for us to find out what the corrupted are up to. Not only to protect ourselves, but also protect this place. We'll board the ships as soon as they're ready. Force guards, prepare to set sail. Understood. Rosetta, I know you'll do the same thing. What exactly happened to Rosetta anyway? Oh my god, there's a third path now. I will go here first. Everybody had their own plan. Except Babylonia. Babylonia did not have a plan. Report. We roused those Babylonians out of the security area. You are so stupid. Good. But they're not showing any signs of backing down. The monitoring device suggests they're even planning to make camp in the outer part of the city. Lady Q, should we launch another attack? That won't be necessary. They're only here to defend against the Ascendants. So are we going to join forces with them? I don't see them as our ally. We'll deal with them when the time is right. Understood. So they too will be your enemy. Is that what I should tell the others? Yes, and be quick about moving the artifacts and other exhibits. Speed up the database relocation to the core facility within the walls. We're already on it, Lady Q. Now that all major factions have gathered here, we need a change of plans. Do we? What a dump. The Ascendants quietly set foot in the city, but the area they find themselves in has long been abandoned by Kowloong. Clingers to the old world they are. They've been preserving not only local artifacts, but also museum relics from other cultures, or so I've heard. Never saw the point of that though. The value of a collection is defined by the collector. Outsider eyes and walls matter not. Is that one of the lines in that book of yours, Gabriel? Yes, Miss Luna. You'd have to lend that book to me someday. The corrupted slowly make their way through the opening and gather behind the Ascendants, praying, worshipping, waiting. They know not what is to befall. They know only that they follow orders. Quite pitiful numbers, but sufficient. Alpha turns her gaze to Roland, then to Gabriel and Lamia. They reach a mutual agreement. Gabriel and I will stay together. Lamia, you do what you do best and find a way inside the city. I have to be on my own? Miss Luna? Please, Lamia? Am I... The idea of going solo seems to have frightened Lamia, but Luna only answers her plea of help with a gentle smile. Oh, okay. That's settled then. Take your fleet of corrupted and move out. Luna is gazing into the distance. Alpha commands the other three in her place. Tourism! How exciting. Miss Luna, do wait for my good news. I need a manual for how to work with these people. The three leave with the corrupted and silence takes over. Luna nudges toward Alpha. Sister, just for a little longer, like this. As long as you want. What exactly did that mean? We cannot go there. Okay. We are literally everywhere. I see. It was a really close call back there in the space station then. Mr. Watanabe, I thought you were going to ram right into that virus ball. Oh my god, that's been ages ago. Same here, that was the plan too. It's still a bit early, but we've gotten enough rest. Might as well set off. At the train station, a group of people in windbreakers are sorting their belongings, unfazed by the corrupted remains scattered on the ground. Didn't expect you to contact me. You removed Hassan or something? He contacted? Okay. If he's that easy, I'll be at the harm, not contacting you 4 seconds here. Your people are ready, I hope. Yeah, just for the record, we aren't cooperating with you. No one's cooperating with anyone. We're only doing this because the Ascendant and the Corrupted are mankind's common enemies. Call us whatever you like, as long as you pull your weight. So, how do we get to that Kowloong place? You gave us the coords, but we don't have any flyers left after the space station. That's why I had you rally here. What, there's a train to the sea now? Ah, I see. You got acted at as well. As Watanabe is trying to figure out Babylonia's agenda, a speeding train pulls into the station. Before it comes to a complete stop, 2 constructs, Shanyu and Sophia, jump off. Oh, you know, we've been frequent trade partners, but this is my first time seeing the Forsaken boss in person. Nice to meet you, old man. I'm not your old man. Changyu, you have to hold your tongue like what Jamila said. You'll hurt his feelings. I don't think he cares. I apologize on behalf of my 2 bodyguards. They're not very good with words. So that's how it is? Actolit's in cahoots with Babylonia and getting all prickly about us Forsakens? All thanks to that little train rendezvous? It was a diplomatic joke to lighten the mood. Sure you understand, right? A bunch of rotten schemers you all are. I said it before and I'll say it again. You people should be rounded up and ruled with force. Boy, don't say that to their face, what? Then you will have to redeploy some of your troops in Kowloong to keep us in place. Anyhow, if you'll excuse me, I still have to attend to my commander duties. Please hold up your end of the bargain and send reinforcements to Kowloong. Nicola, quite the polar opposite of Hassan, Interesting. Well then, Mr. Watanabe, leader of the Forsaken, listen. All carriages starting from number 5 are yours to use. Since we're short-handed at the moment, you'll have to move the equipment by yourselves. Is this another joke of yours? What with the bunch of corrupted on the back of the carriage? Ah, must be the weather. Well, since you have nothing better to do right now, could you help clean the carriage? You did hitch a ride after all. Sophia, Shangyu, let's get back in the train. Oh my god. Understood. What do we do now, Mr. Watanabe? What else? Grab your stuff. Let's get cleaning. I still don't know what the train is even gonna do for us. It's not like it can sail to sea. Slow-mo action. Mr. Watanabe, stay vigilant. These Hydromar cubes are all potential threats. How did they end up on the train? If I'm right, there must be quite a few corrupted around here, linked to these cubes. They must be the remains of the gravity core. They're adapting to Earth's environment. Oh my god. Okay, I get it. Kind of. Yes, another cube. Hit from all units incoming. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Our Christmas list. Oh. Oh. I feel like going here first. Hawk and Hound. Captain, what was that explosion? Must be the corrupt itself exploding, but it doesn't seem to be doing much to the Kowloong walls. The sounds of explosions are even reaching Strike Hawk's position. Tasked with defense and not vanguard duty, the two can only stay put and be on standby. If their doors are so flimsy, those shut-ins wouldn't be so arrogant as to turn down our help. The other squad dispatched here, Cerberus, arrives. Yet only one member could be seen. She strolls unhurriedly towards the two Strike Hawk agents, as if the ongoing war does not concern her in the slightest. We've been waiting for you, Cerberus. What was the holdup? Oh, Chrome. Good Capitan. Don't really have to answer that question. Redeployment orders are supposed to be executed without delay. Hold on a sec. Where are your other two members? They're supposed to be here with you. So Cerberus has 3 members, that's good to know. Vera's 2 teammates are nowhere to be seen, but Chrome's well-grounded observation does nothing to the devil-maker smile on Vera's face. Cause we know about the rules. You got a problem with us not following them? Then why don't we duke it out here, eh? Yes, man? Noctis. That was the guy talking to Bianca, I remember that. Why are you on comms? Are you nearby? You aren't even here. I'll do the duking if you really feel a need for it. Oh hey, I read about you, big stick guy. Another dude's living inside your eye, and you smell positively delectable. Interesting. Makes me wanna... Don't even, for the last time, don't leave your post. What post? You have another mission? Maybe yes, maybe no. Given the situation, having all 3 of us here is quite pointless anyway. I mean, 3 would fight better than 1. Before Strikehead can continue prodding at Cerberus' recklessness, another quake draws everyone's attention to the sky. Number 21 is Cerberus? Ooh. Enemy incoming, above. Following the warning from the comms, a swarm of jet-boosted corrupted fly into the city. Some of them land where the 2 squads are. Crown, these are no ordinary corrupted, are they? I don't know, do they look special? Looking at these black corrupted, Camo is reminded of those heteromares he and his team saw back in space. Chrome's nod confirms his guess. Oh, so that actually has a meaning. The descendants found themselves some new toys. How nice. Noctis, 21, prepare to engage on your end. Roger. Let's do this, Kamui. So all the black ones are heteromares. But do they? They still follow the ascendants? That seems kind of far-fetched, doesn't it? Oh my god, Lee. There must be an ascendant behind this assault. What are you planning on doing? Too many questions, Mr. First. Well, you can have the floor here. Ta-ta! Whoa, what's going on with the shaking? The tremors are coming from above? Oh, what the fuck? Nani? Captain, is it just me or is it getting more claustrophobic in here? A trap, huh? starting up again. Concentrate. There's still enemies around. I mean, I guess they're trying to crush the crop, but they literally do not care if we get crushed as well. Enemies? Enemies. Oh, it's done squishing down on us. Haha! No, it's building up speed and accelerating. Captain, it's gonna fall! Don't just escape there, run! You can escape now. What if I don't want to? Let me stick to this one. How much stamina do I even have? I don't know. Gabriel, how fares thee? Not much progress. Kowloong is more powerful than we thought. And as far as I can tell, Lamia is having trouble as well. Hey, I can't speak for myself. Why am I getting bullied even when it comes? Sorry, I did not intend to offend. Don't mind her. Let's do a sit rep to make sure we are all on the same page. Alpha and Miss Luna will be resting near where we meet up, and will likely not join us. They might meet some astray resistance, but not much. Indeed, only the 3 of us are required. The mere presence of Miss Luna and Alpha is already more than helpful in inhibiting the enemies. Anyway, though Kowloong stays still silent, more and more of their toy soldiers Pecta are getting deployed. It's only a matter of time before our temporarily enhanced corrupted get destroyed. I take it you have a plan. Since Kowloong's constructs don't have invert devices, we take advantage of our abilities as ascendants and spread as much of the virus as possible. You mean all of these gold thingies are constructs? Or what are they talking about? When we have the place all fogged up, they'll become our little puppets. We have been spreading the virus from the start. The effect might still take a while to show. Which is why, until then, we stay on the defensive and play for time. That's the safest strategy. That might contradict Miss Luna's plan, though I do agree with his suggestion. So what else are you trying to do, Gabriel? I will mount an attack and spread the virus at the same time. You two should act as you both see fit. We just agreed on what to do and then he's just DC'd and went straight to it? Such a doer. That's just how he is. Lamia, don't slack off just because Gabriel's doing more than his share. We can't hold out for long without Cerberus. Captain, any luck in contacting them? We have a channel linked, but it's radio silence over there. Don't know what's going on in their heads. They are all crazy. Cam was saying that they must have their own plans. Cam, you can even converse with them now? Well, it's kinda like talking to a wall most of the time. But every once in a while he does give me some tips. Tips? Here's one. Ready your weapons. We'll take care of the enemies, then try to get high ground, understand, can we? Yippity-yip. Yippity-yup, I guess. I wish it was a little more obvious which of the pairs is what group doing what, but it's the first time we have multiple perspectives anyway. Captain, now that I got the time to look around, it's actually pretty cool in here. What? Spare that for later, just move. Oh, by the way, I snagged this on our way out. Stow it away somewhere first, we might find it useful later. ID card obtained. Ooh. Everything's shaking. What is that? Notice. Damn. I'll be a camel pancake if one of those dough rollers run me over. I see some platforms around the sides. Let's advance using them as temporary shelters. That's what I figured. Do I have to wait each turn? I guess it's safer. Whee! Where am I even going? Oh, deactivated, okay. Oh, not these guys again. Hey Chrome, those are Kowloong constructs, right? They're surrounded. So they are constructs. Let's help them. Beware of the flames rising from the floor. Move quickly, but with caution. I almost didn't see that in time. Are they now going to attack them? Never thought I'd be rescued by some Babylonians, but I won't take you as our allies just yet. We have all the time to fight after the war, but right now there are more important things to worry about. I am surprised to hear Kamui say that of all people. It was complete mayhem in Kowloong City. They seem to have underestimated their ascendants. Monster. Kowloong, Babylonia. An abrupt tremor seizes everything, rendering members of both factions all paralyzed on the floor. I will pray for you. The culprit, Gabriel, saunters down his littered path. His black-clad figure casts an enormous shadow on the ground, but his footsteps remain soundless. Gabriel is more than aware that the consort is still conscious. His attack only partially disabled their functions. The consorts are all struggling to get on their feet, trying to exact their revenge. Yet that is more than enough. Gabriel would not kill unless necessary, not in the least, but he would not hesitate to do it for Luna. I find it hard to believe that. For Gabriel, Luna is the symbol of the world's spirit, the whole, something he would give his all to defend. This light wall must be some kind of protective shield. Gabriel stops before the light wall, hoping to find a way through. As thin as the wall seems, Gabriel knows better than to take it lightly. Goddamn corrupted. The corrupted that followed Gabriel into the city are tied up with the remaining squads. Summoning the corrupted over might complicate things, so Gabriel turns his gaze instead to a construct that is glaring at him. Sorry. What are you doing, you degenerate freak? A monstrous hand reaches out from Gabriel's overcoat and plucks the construct up. Ignoring the construct's curses, Gabriel studies the light wall, then finally confirming the fatal spot. He rams the construct into the wall. I expected him to yeet it, but that's fine. Like a toddler abusing a toy, Gabriel slams the construct over and over at the light wall. Very quickly he realizes the true nature of the light wall. It is a force field made of light, serving a defensive purpose as well as an offensive one. The spasming scorch construct in his hand is the evidence. I see. Then this shan't be difficult. Greater force can create an aperture, and then the laser generating components can be destroyed from within. With that, Gabriel tosses aside the broken construct and aims his hand at the light wall. More explosions, Captain. That came near the core area. Is the wall being attacked by the corrupted? Let's go there and find out. Yeah, we'll take the shortest path. Aren't you on standby? I mean, I don't know what you're on standby for actually, but... What is the story event? Oh, I assume I need these for something. All teams from C to H, head to the west entrance. Remember, do not enter Kowloong security area, or you'll be attacked. What about the support force? The supply line needs to be flexible. Every squad will have a support force agent acting as a go-between. Any more questions? Everyone seems nervous. Are you nervous? To be honest, I'm a little afraid, but I'm not going to let it show in front of you and the others. As time passes, more and more construct squads land in the area in response to President Hassan's call to arms. Meanwhile, all sorts of climate facilities are being set up near the port. Though battle-hardened, none have been in a war of such a scale. A mix of nervousness and excitement quickens everyone's steps. Why did you switch back to your old frame? We are up against not regular corrupted or just one ascendant, but a well-disciplined army. We will stand a better chance if Kowloong agreed to ally with us. Let's give it another shot at convincing Lady Q. Make her see our side of things. I don't think that will work. You know full well that's not possible. I'd suggest you stick to the plan and defend our rear. The area behind us is covered with field operation facilities, so is unlikely to become a battlefield. Still, there's no telling what will happen. But this is our home. We should be the ones fighting at the front lines. You don't trust us? Of course I trust you. We'll do our best to defend the rear. We're Raven, right? Your squad R. Please head to the east entrance when you're ready. What's the situation? All the squads are in position. Now all we need to do is build as many defense facilities as possible before the enemy gets here. Lee, what are you doing? Do you think we stand a chance? I think we do. Otherwise the president wouldn't have summoned all of us here. Plus, Kowloong seems to be still hiding a lot of constructs. We should have all the upper hand against the corrupted. That's not what that said, but okay. So the key hinges on us defeating the Ascendants. Anyway, I've sent a route map to your commandant. Check it for yourselves. Oh, there you are. Vera, dressed differently than usual, suddenly shows up amid the crowd. From the idea and the design, the outfit seems to be her actual combat frame. Vera! What are you up to this time? Nothing, just checking on your people. Asimov seems to be preparing quite a spicy gift for you on his private jet. Oh, no reaction. I see, so you don't know. Guess that little toy remained just a little toy. Shame. Vera, get to the point. Maybe I'll tell you if we live through this. Get lost. I can't wait to meet the other Cerberus members. How do they stomach this woman? Because they're just as bad. Well, at least she left, peacefully. Commander, let's leave and get to our destination. Get along? No, let's not get along. Let's just do our thing. If only Vera could direct her hostility toward our common enemy. Hold on, just one thing before we go. Did we miss something? No, nothing like that. Guys, can you extend your hand like this? Okay. Thank you. Lucia, Lee, can you do that too and line our hands up together? Cute. Like this? Either hand is fine, right? Yes, that will do. At Liz's request, everyone holds out their hand, forming the shape of a four-leaf clover. I've never tried this before too, so please stay still, everyone. Then Liv takes a marker out of her medical bag and slowly draws a strange pattern on the back of everyone's hands. This is... smileys. The lines might be a bit shaky, but you can tell what it is. I love these. This smiley face represents our belief that we will always be together no matter what happens. It's a symbol that... Huh? Sound of explosions from every direction. Commandant Liv, Lee, we gotta hurry and get to our destination. And the war begins. Heralded by the sound of explosions. Who fired first? Who marched first? They no longer matter. All that matters is that the war has begun. A symbol that... What? Was there something important missing? I love that Lee switched frames randomly. I'm not even sure if that was a mistake. It's kind of very obvious. Who knows? We need to get to the meeting point. That seems to be one of the entrances that the corrupted used. Who are you even aiming for? And where are we going? Where's there a point I can get to? What? I actually take damage from that. Hello, you. He was fine just a second ago. Where did he fall to the ground? Hi. You're badly wounded. How do you feel? No problem at all. I just need a break. You keep going where you need to be. We must go. Where to though? I saw something on the other end. Can I get there? No. Not yet. They're really putting on the heat. We must get there as soon as possible. This is getting more confusing. I guess 10 first? Soon after the beginning of the war, the outer ring of the city has already descended into chaos. The cacophonous shrieks of the corrupted and the clang of weapons are the only things that fill the air. At first the Babylonia squads were having little trouble fending off the corrupted, but then they began swarming in. The corrupted grew in numbers and things got out of control. If only I still had a weapon. So this is it. These two constructs have been separated from the squad. Overwhelmed by the onslaught of the corrupted, they broke loose from the formation and were chased to a street corner. Don't you dare give up, you morons. The corrupted is about to attack the two constructs when a slab of rebar and reinforced concrete sends it flying into the air. The two find themselves stunned before realizing that they were saved. By who? Who's there? Looking in the direction from which the slab soared, they see an imposing woman running over. She helps them up and starts checking their wounds. Thank you. May I ask who you are? I'm the leader of one of the squads in the support force. You can call me Bridget. Support force? You called us Browns of US support? Isn't that every support chair in this game though? The word support force induces innumerable questions in these two constructs. As far as constructs know, the support force is made up of rank and file soldiers or new recruits. How did they get to that assumption? That a construct as powerful as Bridget can be a member of the support force is beyond their wildest dreams. Well, somebody's gotta do this support work around here. Bridget seems to have been used to questions like this. She tinkers with the construct as she replies. Yeah, fair point. The two constructs half nod, hazily. Right after fixing her up, Bridget hurries off. Boss, Grey Raven and some of the squads have arrived at the interception point. Then let's hurry and move on to the next reinforcement location. Interesting. Cyborg repair shop. Okay. Who goes there? Support here yet? Divide yourself into two teams. One will set up the defenses while the other engages the enemies. More corrupted incoming. Just us against the entire horde? As long as we are together, there's nothing to fear. Hold your line. That's very optimistic for you three guys. Also, that's only two. Where's the horde? Yes, we have arrived at the defense point. The situation isn't looking good. Corrupted, hold your line, watch your surroundings. I can't read that fast. Literally. Are you the support boss? Yes, I'm Bridget, one of the squad leaders of the S4. I'm the leader of the Vanguard Squad E. Thanks for your assistance. Let's get through this trigger. This is hard to read that fast. Holy moly. Jitter bombs detected. Fire! Jitter bombs? I don't see any. Huh? I don't see any jitter bombs. I'm sorry. Jitter bombs detected. Fire. What? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you sure you mean jitter bombs? All intruders must be exterminated. These bastards, they're attacking anyone that's not one of them. Combat is unavoidable. Is it? Oh my god, don't do that. Bye bye. Your assistance is much appreciated. We managed to suffer only minimum losses. We can defend this place a bit longer after some rest. But don't push yourselves too hard. My god, there's a lot going on, is there? I will never fall. Sure. The consort holds up his shield, but it proves useless against Alpha. Her blade sifts through the air, and the very next instant the consort is already in two pieces. Don't panic, it's just one enemy. Circle around her now. Roger. The sight of their fallen comrade do not dishearten the constructs. Instead, it seems to be inspiring the others. Heeding their leader's command, the constructs quickly surround Alpha. This white-haired ascendant is the target of their mission, and the constructs are ready to do anything to defeat her. You sent some random squad to defeat Alpha? Go. At their leader's cue, the constructs ready their weapons for a concerted assault and close in on Alpha. Die. I'm sure she will. Unfazed in the slightest, Alpha merely twists her blade in one minimal flourish before returning it to its sheath. All dead. Like their comrades before them, their fate is sealed the moment they met Alpha. Not a single explosion. The cut has steered clear of the volatile core components of the constructs. Their metallic frames groan before crumbling to the ground, and life becomes a matter. A predestined result. Chance plays no part. This is Alpha. She single-handedly wiped out the Vanguard squads. Alpha senses the arrival of the belated guests. Grey Raven. I was wondering if I'd ever see you again. Alpha, what do you have to gain from slaughtering your own kind? My own kind? Interesting way to put it, Lucia. Lucia inches toward Alpha cautiously, blade in hand. Alpha calmly smiles off his encroaching threat. Are they not? Those consort you cut down there, they were your comrades. Our comrades. Why did you become like this? I feel like I'm missing something. Answer me, Lucia. When did she randomly remember that? Just now? Huh? I knew it. So, literally just now out of nowhere? Okay, fine. Lucia's exclamation answers a question that has long been hanging on everyone's mind. Some time ago, Lucia has already realized that Alpha's another Lucia. When did you find out? And do you ask of me ourselves, Lucia? During the time in the Arctic, I already knew that I wasn't the real me. Back then! Wow, okay. And fighting with you again, I realized that. Your moves, the way you handle your blade, you are the real Lucia, aren't you? Commandant, we must stop the corrupt here from advancing further. If we occupy this bridge, we can bottleneck their advance. Don't fight alone. I won't. Lee, Liv, ready your weapons. So is Liv the only one who didn't know? Because Lee obviously did. Hi. Lucia, I thought you'd grow under that commandant. I did. But not enough, Lucia. Ouch. Heteronomers? What? Commandant, we have lots of heteronomers coming in. Lamia's block? Sloppy as always. I'll fall back for now. We got this. Do you? You don't look like you got this. Just focus on the enemies in front of you, folks. Very well then. Both the corrupted and the consorts are gone. Why did I just get attacked? Nothing stands in your way now. Don't let me down again, Lucia. My shots aren't connecting with her. I feel like they did. Wait, could she be? You take on my face. You take on my blade. You take on my voice. Yet you still speak words I've long since left behind. You had your chance. Lucia. Now die. Unlike the clean and merciless cuts, Alpha tears through Lucia's body with something that almost hints at emotion. Her blade dances in the air amid a crescendo of anguished moans. Upon sheathing the blade, Alpha kicks Lucia onto the ground. Catch her. Ignoring the danger around, you dash forward and catch the night-broken Lucia in your arms. Your arms do not manage to mitigate the fall. A cloud of dust is whipped up from the impact. I mean, consoles are rather heavy, aren't they? Commandant. A quick check on Lucia's condition confirms your worries. She has been damaged beyond repair. Her body has been completely mangled by the slashes. An intricate mass of mechanical fiber and circulation liquid oozes out of Lucia's frame uncontrollably. Don't talk? But then, how could I answer you? Though her lower torso is already sliced off, Lucia is still trying to shift over, lifting her head to eke out a smile for you. Just like how she pushes herself, as always. She doesn't usually smile, does she? But I think I might be. Lee, cover. Got it. You get out of here with Lucia and Liv. I'll catch up to you soon. Lucia dies here. You won't have it your way. You have your next move in mind, but none of you are any match for Alpha. It would be nigh impossible for the Grey Raven squad to extract out of this place, even so. Sister, can you let her go? From the corrupted horde of four, the bridge emerges a girl, white-haired and tufted with a pair of voluminous twin tails. She reminds you of Alpha. Luna. Lucia, uncertain of which speaks her name. You and the others realize that this girl in white is the leader of the Ascendants. I'm unsure if I've introduced myself before, but it doesn't matter. As truthful as you all are, you have treated my sister well. My name is Luna, Lucia's younger sister. I direct the actions of Roland and the other Ascendants. Saying so, Luna lets off a half smile that sends chills down your spine. This white-clad girl before you looks straight out of a fairy tale. Despite standing directly before you, she appears dreamier and more unreal than anything in the world. As for the other details, I'm sure you've all gleaned information about me through various means. All the things you have done. Some of them acted on their own, but most of them operated on my orders. Though how laughable this is, me, introducing myself to a commandant. I don't think they want to assure, right? If you're trying to talk me out of this, save your breath. You'll not change my mind even if you hold my sister hostage. Well, it's not the real sister anyway, is it? Luna, the sister I remembered. Why? Why are you an Ascendant? I wish I could answer that as well, sister. You're still struggling for what you believe in, even when you're one foot in the grave. So I'm asking you, sister, can you spare yourself a chance? Luna, I already gave her the chance. Then give me a chance too. I don't want to watch my sister die, sis. Luna, you may be just a replica, but you're still my sister. Now let me... Like a benevolent executioner, Luna raises her hand and extracts something out of her body. It crystallizes into a small cube on her palm. Commandant, it's a highly concentrated cube of virus. I don't want to shoot? Can we really get away? Become an Ascendant too. Dear sister. Oh god, imagine 2 alphas. Never. Luna, step back. What's happening now? The moment Luna approaches Lucia, a row of javelins plummet from the sky and cleanly separate the Ascendant from you. The voice is familiar, but you find it difficult to recall its own in the heat of the moment. Rosetta? And before you know it, the person has already placed herself between you and the Ascendants. Grey Raven, take Lucia and leave. We'll handle things from here. It's either Rosetta or Diana. You helped us before, we're only returning the favor. No go. Let's go, Commandant. My god, there's a lot going on in there. Did I get something? Reinforcement request. Okay. Seriously wounded, Lucia was removed from frontline for recovery, while Grey Raven received an unexpected reinforcement. Her wounds. Get her in the truck, we'll handle the rest. On your way back to the city, you run into the traveling support force agents. You follow their instruction and put Lucia in a transport truck. Lucia. She's in pretty bad shape. What on earth happened? The Ascendants happened. The Ascendants? Then you guys must be Grey Raven. It's incredible you made it here alive. Elite squad indeed. But we didn't even get anything done. Worse, just the fact that you are alive is something. Anyway, first things first, we gotta bring her back to our base. You guys go ahead and return to battle. With that, Bridget motions the driver to start the truck and hops on the back. Lucia should be fine with this support force people. Now we need to figure out our next move. Holy moo, where did you come from? Then from here on out, let me assist Grey Raven. You are a weird replacement for Lucia, that much is sure. A cheerful voice from a self-building construct dispels the gloom. Ayla. Like always, she's in that painterly frame of hers. What the fuck is painterly? Looking out of place on the battlefield. What are you doing here? President Hassan issued a call to arms. I'm not a combatant, but I know I gotta be part of this. And besides, Ella pauses and fishes through her decorative backpack, then displays a strangely shaped device. What's this? Wonderful. Connection's back. Grey Raven, do you hear me? Mr. President, you must be wondering why I'm speaking to you via Isla's connection device. Must be this Gremlin wave from Kowloong. Not sure if it's effective against the Ascendants, but it sure messed up our comm system. We're already at work fixing the connection, but I'm afraid it's taking a while. So I had this comms device sent to you. You have new orders for us, I take it? Originally several, yes. But there's been a change of plans. One of the Ascendants, Gabriel, launched a surprise assault. So now I need you to go there and stop him. Of course I've sent other squads too, and let me repeat this. The Ascendants are after the Gestalt White Terminal within the light wall. Stop them at all costs. I'm counting on you. Understood. Good. Now take Ayla with you and go. I don't want Ayla on my team. Oh, and President Hassan. Yes? Who was it that saved us on the bridge? They really didn't show it, did they? Weird. They are the fruits of our labor. What does that mean, of all things? Oh, now do we go? Oh, yeah, okay, then it's... No, wait, what? What? I'm confused. Oh, there's something here. Okay. Still too naive, am I? I'm sorry, sister. Happens to me too. No matter, let's deal with these uninvited guests. No less than 30 humanoid consorts stand before the two, with even more bionic machines behind. Alpha scans the room before settling her gaze on the femur in the center. Luna, let the MS corrupted go elsewhere. They won't be of use here. Unfazed, aren't you? You must be Alpha. And you must be the False Guards. I don't remember you being such partygoers. I've never noticed her eye before. Has that always been like that? Why here? Why the Grey Ravens? Alpha and Diana rest their hands on their weapons at the same time, waiting for a fight to break out. And what of you? You came out of nowhere and stripped us of our everyday lives. What are you up to now? Whoops. That was a mistake. I see, you hold a grudge. It's about Rosetta. Hearing Alpha utter that name, Diana catapults her javelin. Alpha deflects the murderous projectile with the sheath of her sword. True, I mean, Rosetta got corrupted, right? But she also fought back the corruption. So what exactly happened to Rosetta? You have no right to mention her. Force guards, spears up. Roger. There's no avoiding battle, is it? Do you not feel pathetic to be fighting for humans who have once betrayed you? You are the elemental ones. You Ascendants borrow the power of the punishing virus to destroy what you desire and crush everyone's hopes. And what do you gain from that? I don't know what history that city behind me bears, but you're the ones who left it in tatters, aren't you? We, humanity, finally found a chance to understand each other again, but you lot keep standing in our way. So you believe in that tall tale that Babylonia wove. You believe in reconnecting the world. And that's why we're here. To make the world one again. Control your mags and target the figure behind Alpha. Oh, me? There is a lot going on, is there? Send all the machines. I won't let you lay a finger on Luna. Am I controlling this? Oh my god, okay. Oh god. That's... okay. I can't evade. I guess I can use that to evade. Potentially. What did I just do? Use the red orb skill to smash obstacles. Okay. Can I just move faster? Oh! Oh, it doesn't stop. Whoa. Do I even need to find these? I don't know. Slip. Ich nehme einfach mit. I don't even know what the blue orb is for. It literally does nothing. We are being outnumbered. Come on stage, princess. If that's the case. No. I'll be your dance partner. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Or she, in that case. Interesting. Who was the real prey? Cerberus or Roland? What is going on? Everything and nothing. Team Cerberus, respond if you hear me. Cerberus. Oh, you're such a pest. Cerberus, we've received new orders and are on the move. What's the status on your end? I love how he just ignores everything. The status is we're wiping up your mess. No openings in the visuals. We're surrounded. What is your location? Come and I will be right there. God, Chrome is too nice. Tend to your own matters, good sirs. Hey, wait. After cutting off communications, Vera punts the corrupted and front and faraway enemies, and adjusts her posture using the breathing room. Asimov, 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 that little cockhead. The guy put a restriction lock on my frame, saying that the battery still needs some calibrating so it can be used. You serious, man? If we are engaging enemies in different areas of the factory. Vera had knocked the support number 21 while she faces off against the corrupted in front of her alone. What's a battery? You dum-dum. No ain't lecture to him. I'm no dum-dum. The comms aren't for you two to bicker. Give me timely updates. How fascinating. Don't you feel fear? Fear? Oh, I would so fear leaving my reach, dear Roland. And find a giant spear right through my gullet. Didn't think I'll be discovered, though. I thought avoiding the strike hogs were enough. And that reckless and lunatic fighting style, you would fare much better as an Ascendant than a Babylonian. How about it? Want a little squeeze of the punishing virus? Well, try offering something else, but becoming an Ascendant, I'll have to decline. Why? Because pain is good, whether it's my own or someone else's. And pain, fair Ascendant, is something of a human thing. Vera cuts the corrupted in two while speaking, then points her blade at Roland. You make it sound like we aren't human, Cerberus. So are you? Naturally, no. Keep boxing them. Is there? No, there's this. As an Ascendant, Lamia specialized in manipulating her enemies. So much going on, holy moon. Finally, I'm in position. In position as I near the light wall. Luna did not spell it out loud, but the three Ascendants are fully aware that certain results are expected in this operation. As the war rages on in Kowloong, the balance slowly shifts. The Ascendants have occupied quite a few outer areas and turned them into domains of the virus. You've been infected, huh? On the orders of Lady Q, I will grant you a quick death. Lamia compresses the virus and discharges it wherever she goes. Just like what Roland said, the Factor, without invite devices to protect them, are easy hosts for the virus. They quickly join the corrupted ranks. Damn it. As the viral density in the area rises, Kowloong's arrogance gives way to angst. They begin to lock down streets to minimize the damage. Captain, there's 2 female corrupted at the defense line. From the race she moves. She's an ascendant. All units destroy her. At the Factor leader's command, all Factors snap into action and fire away at Lamia. But instead of hitting the target, the bullets phase right through her. Is that only a projected image? Then she must be near. Smoke her out. No, not a projection, but an illusion. It's bye-bye when you see it. Before the Kowloong guards can scatter, Lamia descends upon them. With a point of her finger, bulges appear on their bodies and quickly spread over like rashes. A Lamia specialty, using the punishing virus to paralyze the frame's control system. The virus spreads amid anguished cries, but Lamia does not seem the least bothered by the screams. Instead, a stricken expression overtakes her. This is exhausting. Those explosions too. Must have been Gabriel. Looks like he can handle that like war himself. And Roland? Oh, no response. Maybe I can just go home first? No, that won't do. They were mad. Someone's coming this way along the train tracks. Must be that acolyte I mentioned earlier. How did Babylonia manage to bring all these people together? How did we manage to bring a train track onto an island? What? As Lamia ruminates on her growing troubles, her expression darkens. Eventually, she lets out a resigned sigh. Fine, I'll go somewhere popular in the city and start putting on a show. That should please Miss Luna. Sounds like a plan. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I think I've run out of serum actually. No, not quite yet. Q decided to take one step further for the corporation. I just read cooperation and was confused. Okay. Rows upon rows of screens and of assorted sizes broadcast the battle as it rages on in every part of Kowloong. The warring sides, driven by their own agendas, have turned Kowloong into a maelstrom that threatens to devour everything. Pathetic, despicable, deplorable, outrageous. Just say you did not expect it. Ahem. The bulk of the city, built up of sweat and blood, has been destroyed along with the majority of the Factor constructs. Cube closes her eyes and recalls what Kowloong was like before all this. Unlike the Forsaken and other ragtag associations, Kowloong is more than just some faction established through circumstance. Kowloong is a community of people who have foreseen the fate of Earth and who are now united by the shared commitment to making Tabula Acacia a reality. I've heard of Tabula Rasa before, but who's Acacia? Everyone gave their all to leave a legacy behind. That was the founding mission of Kowloong. Some enemies are already headed here. That's to be expected. Doesn't take a genius to figure out I hit you here. The observatory, the tallest building of Kowloong Corp, served as Q's abode as well as Kowloong's command center. Q has never left the tower ever since it was built. All this time she lived in peaceful seclusion, with her only company being flowers and plants. This is her utopia. It's not really a lot of plants, to be honest. It is a utopia, because Q is convinced that Earth will never return to what it once was. Huashu, will Kowloong win? The probability of defeat is approximately... I don't need a number. Understood. Kowloong must win. Defeat is not an option. Then I suggest send prime units to battle. Though no more resistance to the punishing virus than Factor, it can cause greater damage to the corrupted before it falls. Burning the leaves but not the root. It cannot be helped. Our constructs are built on primitive technology, dating back to before Babylonia rose to the sky. But that primitive technology, precisely, allowed us to mass-produce the prime and Factor constructs to contain our people. Are you telling me that it wasn't enough? Babylonia is marching forward, improving the construct tech, and even invented their so-called inver devices, while we have been living in stagnation. Is that what you're trying to say? Looks like it's time to do something about that then. Spread the word. Activate all prime units and have the factors pull back the defense line. Abandon the entire outer Kowloong. Whoever does not respond in words, merely beeping to signal that Q's command has been accepted. Q trudges towards the edge of the tower to see what has become of Kowloong. My hubris. That is my fault, is it? Punishing virus. My. 16, 19, or 22? I guess 16 makes more sense. How is it that I sometimes... Oh, the story parts don't use any serum. I'm an idiot. Okay. Hawk Hunt. Overflowing in this section of the city are corrupted factors. Their bodies wrecked, their weapons broken. Do they have any weapons? I feel like they fight with their fists, no? Don't go soft. Destroy them. Some guards, yet to be corrupted, are still holding their ground. They line up to form the city's last line of defense, gating the light wall to fend off the invaders. Why don't you just run? Damn with their ass, dum-dums. The Kowloong Corp never backs down. You shall not pass, Ascendant. Then I'll have to pump more of this virus in you. Sorry. Sorry. The heedless words leave her mouth, all while she scans for more corrupted to modify into viral explosives. Okay then. Stop right there, Ascendant. A giant hunk of metal plunges from the sky. Too big, too heavy to be called a sword. Following and landing after the slab of metal is its owner, Kamui. Hold on, what's going on? How are you still standing? Because I have a helping hand. Though Lamia is only blathering to herself, Kamui quickly catches on her reason of puzzlement. Every molecule around Lamia is teeming with the punishing virus. Her mere presence alone will cause any approaching construct to collapse within seconds. But not this one in front of her. With a boisterous smirk that irritates Lamia to the core, he retrieves the sword from out of the ground, as if the virus is nothing to him. You must be Kamui, the guy Roland mentioned. Thanks for reminding me of that, stinky Roland. Well then, guess I don't have to introduce myself. Time to meet your maker, Ascendant. Protect me. Realizing that she's ineffective against Kamui, Lamia changes tack. Changes tack? She immediately steps back and fills the space between her and Kamui with a horde of corrupt. Captain. Good. Taking aim and firing. Crom's bullet hits Lamia in her arm. My arm! I spent so long finding a good one. Be good and stay still for the next few shots. I'm not going to just sit here and take it. Didn't expect you to anyway. Crom's diversion has kept Lamia busy, creating an opening for a melee attack. With unthinkable speed, Kamui leaps over the corrupted and dashes right before Lamia. The air whistles as Kamui swings his greatsword. Up and across. Mid-swing, he shifts and adjusts, ready to large for a monumental follow-up to cleave her in two. But the sword halts mid-air. Oh. What's the matter? A barely conscious construct, somehow not fully infected, is now between Kamui's greatsword and Lamia. You have no qualms about killing your infected comrades, but what about those that can still be saved? He's kinda like you, isn't he, Kamui? What have you done? Release them! I tweaked the dosage of the virus. Kind of like how Miss Luna does it. It's kind of a me-only thing. Careful with this Ascendant, Kamui. Comrade's life come first. Understood. Which Chrome learned the hard way. Kamui, we have to save them. I know. I won't stop you from helping them. Well, not you, but your friends, huh? Oh no, I saw something. Yes, a hanged man. Why? Hi. Not sure what that does. Hello you. I hate all of you. Why did you just retreat? Oh, they're so easy. How nice. Babylonian camera, dear. Damn you. Come wait. Catch me. I can walk by myself. You should go after your teammates. After my teammates? Oh, you mean Kamui ran away? I won't let you run away. Here, a freshly infected prime model, all for you. Is that a god of Kowloong? Sure is. You're the only one left, Descendant. Not quite. Your little friends are still with me. What? I have quite a party of Babylonian consorts here. Whether they live or die will depend on you. Don't worry about us. Keep attacking. No way. What nice people you are. Turn yourselves over then and they get to live. Don't worry, I keep my promises. After all, even Roland is giving you special attention. You're still hoping to get Kamui, aren't you? Kamui's our boy though. You don't get him. 16? Anything else? No. I guess 19? Oh, not the golden powder again. A golden powder was seen on the battlefield between Cerberus and Roland. I remember that. Number 101. Number 21. Functional output lowering. Work till you actually freeze. You know how much of a hole your maintenance cost is putting in our budget. Oh, Vera, you're putting in work yourself, girl. Not time to be worrying for that marshmallow blob. Marshmallow blob? Shut up, Mr. Low Power Mode. Damn you, Asimov. God, is that a sword? Roland is using his troops to keep Noctis and number 21 at bay. Vera can only reach them through their team channel. Her expression turns impatient. Look at you, fighting amongst yourself. I have to admit I've never seen a team quite like yours. I betcha. You say it like you've met a lot of them, but I know you've only been frolicking with those grey ravens. Don't you dare group me with those amateurs. Well. As Roland speaks, a series of loud explosions suddenly sends nigh invisible golden particles dancing in the air. That's... Hey Vera, we're catching some weird dust here. Golden vortex related. HQ prepared these behind our backs, huh? The explosions came from somewhere near Miss Luna and Alpha. I doubt these particles will affect them, but... Roland brushes aside the gold dust in front of him. He jumps off the platform and brandishes his chain blade and gun. This reminds me of an unpleasant past. Me too. Finally out of your shell, Roland. I've got somewhere to be now, so let's quickly get this over with. Where Raven managed to get through the light wall, only to be greeted by Kowloong's defense force. Wow. Did we make it through? By the time we reach the light wall as instructed by the president, Gabriel is nowhere to be seen. Only a strange rift is torn in the wall. Liv first suggested saving the comrades lying around first, but that was when the lag wall begins to regenerate. Reaching Kurt's agreement, everyone decides to enter and go after Gabriel. Glad everyone's okay, though the buildings look exactly the same as they do from outside the walls. Why would they not? These buildings aren't important. It's the tower, huh? Something important must be hiding in there. Like Horseshoe. Normally I would consider this tower too conspicuous of a hiding place, but given how egomaniacal that Q was earlier, outside there's a pretty good chance Horseshoe is up there too. Okay then, since we have no idea where Gabriel went off to, we might as well check out that tower first. Let's go meet Q or Horseshoe first. We'll think about the next step after. Would she ever listen to us? I mean, I don't know about Horseshoe, but Q has been hostile to us. Doubt she would listen, but we're stuck here anyway. Lee glances at the restored light wall. From the havoc outside, it goes without saying that the only way to open the wall is through a high-energy collision. I agree. That's what Lucia would have done too. Great idea, Commandant. How nice. I wish I had teammates like Raven too. Huh? After deciding what to do, Ayla readies her scythe and fixes her gaze on the road ahead. Sounds of machinery fill the space, followed by the entry of a construct built like a Dhamapala. He holds a weapon in one hand and a mangled corrupted in the other. More constructs of the same design follow after him. Together they march to fewer than 10 meters away from you. The leading construct then discards the corrupted remains in his hand as a display of strength. Great. We are Primes, the pinnacle of constructs guarding Kowloong. We come on Lady Q's order to eliminate invaders. Well, great. At the door. The Babylonian members and the Senate have both arrived near the observatory. Dispatching guards now. Send guards to clean out the corrupted before they damage the relics. That course of action will lower our chances of victory. Those relics are a precious part of Kowloong. Go and give the orders, Horseshoe. Understood. If they want to climb up here to the observatory, let them. In this very yard, I will destroy them all. Sure. I'm sure you will. This leads up to the observatory. After a long trek, Gabriel finally arrives at the base of the observatory. Here, inside the light wall, free of the flames of war, Gabriel is almost like a theater actor waiting for the audience. The corrupted I've brought should create enough of a diversion. This tower should hold what I seek. The gestalt-like creation must be inside, but the tower will certainly be littered with traps. Direct confrontation does not concern Gabriel, but unforeseen circumstances, the prospect of disappointing Luna, does. And so he hides. Commandant, we are not far from the tower's base now. No guards. Are they welcoming us in? More like a display of arrogance. Stop right there and wait us. Still telling us, huh? Commandant, if we go on like this, we'll get sandwiched. Defeat enemies first. We've left most of them behind already. Now let's take care of the rest here. Can't afford to get stalled. I think I just caught a glimpse of Gabriel. Okay, I'll be the decoy. Lee and Liv can get rid of them. Q is annoying. Actually, all of Kowloong is annoying. This would be so much easier if we didn't have to fight factors and primes and... What is this place? How gorgeous and well kept. Looks like we've come to a dead end. Shall we turn back? No, you face not a dead end. Why are you chilling here? What? What was that turn? Yazzie, why are you here? No, I am not Yazzie. What do you mean? Who are you then? Going back will take your precious time, so if you are after the Ascendants, answer my questions and you may pass. Of course, you are also welcome to break through the Force. Sure. So she's controlling the passage here, alright. Are you ready? Let's begin. The first question is, light and shadow are one and the same. Where the light flourishes, the shadow also prospers. That makes sense. In the courtyard there's an abundance of light. In the shadow, the answer hides. Show me the lightless veranda, should you seek the truth. That is all. Do take your time. What does lightless mean? Is it bright everywhere? No, there is one place without light. Commandant, please make your decision. Follow him to find the correct hanging scroll. The correct hanging scroll? Oh, I see. This one, right? I would suspect this one. Are you still lost? Yet truth is one and only. Okay, that was wrong. Then whatever. Lightless. There are two lamps here. I guess it's lamps. Yeah, there are no lamps here, right? Yeah, the lamps are dark. Huh, whatever. Compared with the other verandas, this one isn't any different. Not quite, just look up. Oh, I see. This is what differs this veranda from others. I didn't even see all of these. I see the light isn't on. Is that what likeness meant? Obviously. Very well. Would you like a compliment? No. Defeat the answer to complete my challenge. A complete. Ouch, no, don't do it. I defeated your answer. Here comes the second question. Wind flows through the void, traveling to and fro in the courtyard. But anchored is your answer, untouched it is by ebbs and flows. Should you desire the truth, locate the chamber of wind rest. She said wind rest. I got it, the wind must stop somewhere. Commandant, we just have to find a place without wind. Without wind? This one is moving. This one isn't moving, right? I can't put it into words, but I have a feeling that this is the place. Obviously, there's no wind here. Looking up close, the wind here is a lot weaker. See, the painting is barely moving. That's what I thought. Very well, not many can spot the difference. Next, you only need to defeat the answer. Yeah, sure, let's defeat the answer, it's fine. Oh my god, I'm always too late. God damn it, whatever. Just die. And the third question is... Causes crisscrosses with effect. That which touches this land not, therein your answer lies. You will find your answer in the pavilion of difference. That which exists here, not shall lead you to the pavilion. That which exists here not shall lead you to the pavilion. Did you mention difference? There are 3 shades of different machines. Looks like we need to find a correct answer from them. One of them is different from the others. Commandant, it's very obvious, don't you think? If you tell me what machines we're talking about, maybe. Oh, these machines. Sure. Difference. Difference. I mean, you are actually a member of the Kowloong crew, aren't you? The others are just mechanized, no? My, are you uncultured or purely daft? Okay, that was wrong. What do you mean by difference? So what is it then? Difference. Different from what? There's a bird. There's also a bird. I don't know. Do you look different from a normal corrupted? I have no idea. I knew it. So what was the difference? One of the illusions is different from the rest. Different? What do you mean? The settlement unit is only seen in Athens. It doesn't exist in this. Oh, that's the difference she was talking about. A splendid display. I have underestimated you. Go. The answer's right ahead. A battle? Of course. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. You have passed my first. Oh no. In front of you is the guardian of the courtyard. Defeated to prove your strength. Sure. Ouch. Whoops, whatever. How unexpected. Truly amazing. Should we have a chat, good people from Babylonia? Sure. Who are you? I don't feel any hostility from you. You don't? She's pretty annoying. I am hostile, though perhaps not as much as the others. I'm a member of the Kowloong crew after all. Kowloong crew? What's your relationship with those on the night? Yeah, that's what I thought. They replicated our system. On the night they have 9 members. But right here in Kowloong we have 9 crews. We have 9 crews. So 9 special departments in the city. You can say that. Plus not all of us are involved in such reckless warfare. So not everyone's supporting Q. She's only a vessel of the will of the majority. And she knows that. Anyway, consider this a little nice gesture. I shall waste no more of your time. The door is now open. Q is at the top of the tower. You can go ahead. First Gable and now we're in. I'm afraid this planet isn't going your way, Q. Did you also leave Gable too? Nicht leave, or whatever. But oh my, there's still so much left. Golden Centaur. But I will actually take a break here and continue this later. Until then, thank you for watching.